don't know how to feel about this. I feel like I'm relapsing. I really want a friend who is also sick. I'm going to take a shower and I look like crap, so I'm not going to show my face. But you can look at these that just came in the mail this morning from my company while I talk to you real quick. I'm not going to keep you very long. I need to take a shower. I'm going to try to look slightly decent today for you guys. But last night, after I think I mentioned that I wasn't feeling good and my blood pressure was high, I ended up, my hands are dirty from my IV stuff, this tape. My blood pressure was high, and after I had ended my vlog, I ended up throwing up all night, and I had liquid poop, basically diarrhea, all night. So I did record a little bit of everything. Yes, why would I record it? It's disgusting, you know, things like that. But it's all about awareness, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. And then the next clip after, hopefully, will be my actual face today. So here goes. It's a quick 30-second clip of what I endured last night. I'm out of the shower. Clearly, my hair is wet. So I am not feeling good at all today. I still have a little bit of diarrhea, and my stomach is really nauseous still. I haven't thrown up. I have run to the bathroom to throw up, but it just hasn't come up, which reminds me of someone just commented on the little clip that I just showed you. I posted on Facebook. And I had 2 comments by this person. And the first comment was, "Why are you sticking your fingers down your throat? Just curious." I don't know if they said just curious. I might be adding that. I feel like there was another part to it. It didn't sound completely rude. It sounded like they were curious, but I had a gut feeling there was more to it. And I told them, and it reminded me from what I just said to you guys, is I went in there and I felt like I needed to throw up, and it was like right there. So last night I was going through hours worth of throwing up. Before and after, I put my fingers in my throat, and the reason why I did so is because it was sitting there and I needed to throw up. And when you have that nauseous feeling, it's uncomfortable, and if you just throw it up, you feel better. And so, it was sitting here, and I'm like, that gagging feeling, but nothing shows, and then eventually does. So I put my fingers in my throat, and I don't even put my fingers on my throat because I have a really good gag reflex. I have to tickle, I have a scar, whole new subject, a big bump, in the roof of my mouth in the way back, and if I just pet on it, it tickles, and it makes me gag, which makes me throw up. So that's why I did it. And then when I replied, I think maybe she replied at the same time, so maybe she didn't even get that reply, and she commented, and then you wipe your hands off with a towel, what the fuck? Yes, my hands are filled with throw up. My hand was in my mouth, which even when after you throw up, it's still in your mouth, it's everywhere. So the idea, yes, it's gross no matter what, but the idea of it filth of big goo, and then me put my fingers back in my mouth, or if I was going to do that, or when you're doing stuff, you're touching your face and you're like, and there's. So anyway, they kind of went crazy, and then I went to the page, and either they were following one person and someone was following them. One person, there was no post. It was crazy. So I just blocked them. I was like, okay, you might be one of those people who are just undercover looking at what they call munchies. So anyway, I'm not horrible, but when I stand, when I move, I feel sick, and I don't know if it's like a fluke or if it's part of one of my conditions. You never know. But I'm just taking it easy today. My nurse is on her way. She should be here like any moment. I don't really remember the time that we had scheduled. I feel like I'm in the same spot as I was before. Actually, I am. It's a different nurse. I believe I get the same nurse, or I have the regular nurse, Patty. I love Patty. And then when she can't make it or something happens and if she's got a crazy schedule, I have a different nurse that comes. But I have gotten, like the other 3 nurses I've had them a few times each. And I know that this one I'm going to be having today, I have used her before. I don't really remember when I hear their name, I know that I have used them, but I don't picture their face. So anyway, she should be here any moment. So we'll get that done. I feel still really sick, so I'm hoping the hydration will help. And then I was thinking about it. What if I'm feeling this way because I didn't get the hydration the day I normally get it? Like my body gets accustomed to the Monday and Thursdays, even though this past week hasn't really been on schedule, and that could be it. So in my head, I'm like, if it was on schedule, the fact that I didn't do it yesterday, maybe that's why I'm sick. But then again, it really just pushes the idea that because I didn't do my schedule last week as well the way it normally is, maybe that's why I'm sick. Or maybe it's just a fluke and, it'll pass and it's really nothing, So I'm not really thinking about it, but someone kind of put it in my mind and I'm like, So I just changed my shirt. When I washed my hair and I put my hair product in my hair, it made dots all over it. So I'm just wearing my old logo shirt. And I'm going to just basically, I'm going to try to walk. And I mean, even if it's where I am right now to where the streets meet there. Because I just need to get out of the house.
Pacing back and forth. I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. But we fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Time we know it's all done. Take about you win. Swim against
So a nurse came and well, do you see anything missing? I do. She tried 2 times, as you can see. The first one she was positive she was gonna get, and then she didn't get it. So then we were going to do my hand for the second try, and as she flipped over my hand and did all this stuff, she's like, wait, what is this thing on the corner here? So this was the first one, this one far here. Sorry, my hand is in the way. And then the one close to my hand was the second one. She goes, let's try this. And she got it in, and she's seen blood, but there was no blood flow. And she's like, I can't do it again. I'm going to have to call, and they're going to have to send somebody, a new nurse. And I go, I was supposed to have this done Monday. It's Tuesday. It's now 4-ish o'clock. If they come tonight, it's going to be late tonight. I'm not going to want to start my infusion. I don't like doing it while I'm sleeping. I will. But if they do the line and I don't start till tomorrow, it may not work because that's how my veins are. So I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow. It's just a disaster. I'm like, well, my nurse, she's had up to 4 or 5 times. She has to call in to kind of get an approval. And their question is, have you asked the patient if she minds if you poke her again? I always say, poke me as much as you can. If you have to do it, do it. I don't want to have to wait for a new nurse. And then they always ask, are you, the nurse, feel comfortable doing it again. And they say yes, no. And I've only had one time my actual nurse, after 2 or 3 times saying, I really want a new nurse. But typically she'll poke until she gets it. Otherwise I have a new nurse doing it. And so that's what's happening. And so now I'm gonna have to wait for a phone call so that I have a new nurse coming. I'm not doing well again. I'm feeling a little bit sick. But I made some like stuffed cheese shells that you see here. I only had one like thing of tomato sauce, and I always need at least 1.5, even though I want to make a really small batch. I mean, small for me, like in a day and a half I'm done, because I always eat like for breakfast and stuff. But it's still really good. As you can see here, it's really hot. There's like ricotta cheese, vegan of course, and I added some spinach to it as well. So I'm just eating on some of this, hoping I feel better, waiting for a nurse to call. It's 4 o'clock. They may say, hey, we can come tonight. And I don't mind it, but with my like experience with my line, the chances of it just going bad by tomorrow morning is very high, and I just don't want to have to go through that again. Also, I'm losing my voice. That may change soon. I'm just not doing well. I am really dizzy. I don't know what is, it's really bright right here going on. You can see me in the mirror back there with all the crap because I'm moving back right there. I'm not feeling 100%. You're gonna hear noise. It's my charger, I don't wanna hold it. I don't know how to feel about this. I feel like I'm relapsing, and you know, that, as the doctors say, it's bound to happen. Like, you'll have your good days. I've had good months recently, and so like good days I'm used to, good weeks I'm actually used to, the good months I'm not, and I'm like, oh my God, am I cured? And I know deep down in my mind that there is no cure, but there are definitely some good treatments, and I know that I'm on them because I'm living a really good life right now, the best life I can anyway. I'm not working, and that's just how life is. I mean, I'm not well enough to do that, and I may never be, but I'm doing well. And the fact that I felt sick for just so many hours is killing me in my mind. Now, yes, it's not been days. It'll be 24 hours tonight, but 24 hours over many months of amazingness really brings you down. And I'm really curious to know if this is a fluke. And maybe when it clears up, it'll feel like a fluke, you know. But I just, I don't, sorry, I don't know. You know what, I really, it just kind of hit me out of nowhere. I really want a friend who is also sick. It sounds weird, but no, I know it doesn't sound weird to those who are sick. Somebody, I don't care if they live in this state or even this country, it'd be nice for the state, someone just to visit, and maybe even someone that's closer to my age. Just to have someone that understands. And no, we don't all understand completely because we all may have different illnesses, we all go through it differently if they are the same. But it's the fact that we all understand that this is our life, and that, you know, we all need somebody there when we're down. And I need that here in Minnesota. So if anybody's out here in Minnesota, I'm 34, so it'd be nice to have someone that's close to my age. If not, you know, then it is what it is. But it's different when you have someone your age. It's early in the day, but I'm gonna put down the camera and just end the vlog. Maybe something curious happens that you may want to see, and I may vlog, and I'll add it to the vlog, but it's most likely will be the end. I just want to like focus on feeling better. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it was music coming from a car passing me like loud. I swear you must have heard it, even like a little glimpse. Anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here. My 10-minute video is now like 14 minutes, so I will see you guys later. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.